Welcome to another podcast here in Custom Body Fitness. In this talk, I'm going to be comparing a couple services: personal training, group training, and a public gym. What benefits you need and your budget? Because depending on where you are, the type of person you are, and the knowledge that you have is the services that you're probably going to need. You don't want to overspend, but also you don't want to underspend because you want to save time to hit your goals. So all the services are valuable, all these three services, but once again, it all depends where you are in life. That's the services that most likely you're gonna be using and the type of the person that you are. If any moment you find this podcast valuable, please share it with your friends, share it with somebody who needs this information so they can start the weight loss program. So here is the talk. At CBF, we know that for you to change your body, you need to change your mind. Exercise and eating healthy is only part of the plan. We care about our members as we care about our family, because our members become our family. It is not about competition, but support. It is not about being the strongest or the fastest, but about you defeating your negative self. It is about working together and making the task challenging and have fun. By the end, what matters is not how hard the session was, but that you take control of your mind so you can take control of your body. My name is Sandro Torres, and I'm happy you are part of our family. Welcome to Custom Body Fitness. Okay, everybody, today we're going to be talking about personal training, group training, and a public gym. What's the best option for you? We're going to be talking about what's the benefits and the money, if it's worth the money to spend on those services. So let's begin. Maybe you're wondering what is the best choice for you. You're not sure about hiring a personal trainer. You're not sure about getting into group training, and you're not sure if you just go to the public gym and do it on your own. So this video is going to help you clear up your mind to make the right choice. So we're going to begin with personal training. Personal training can get a little expensive, depending on the personal trainer, depending how an authority he is, depending on the knowledge. Sometimes you can find an affordable personal trainer and it has the knowledge that you're looking for. But sometimes it's difficult to do that. So you want to play safe by making your search and hire a personal trainer that is going to deliver the results that you're looking for. Now, I focus on weight loss and body toning. There is a lot of personal trainers out there that focus on different things. So make sure you have your objectives clear when you're going to hire a personal trainer. If you're running for a marathon, it's not a good idea to look for a personal trainer who's going to specialize on weightlifting, on body toning, and other things like that. You're looking for a personal trainer who has run a marathon and who can teach you how to run a marathon, right? So make sure your objectives are clear when you go hire a personal trainer. Now, it can cost you from $50 up to $200, depending on the personal trainer, once again, per session. So you can be spending between $600 to $2,000 a month, right? Now, is that money worthwhile to spend? Yes and no. So, for example, if you are a beginner, you have no knowledge about anything, and you want to save yourself time, hiring a personal trainer is a good idea. You can hire a personal trainer for 1 month, for 2 months, to teach you the basics, all the things that you need to eat to lose the weight, the diets, what's behind the diets, and so on. It can teach you, it can design programs for you. It can teach you about periodization, about the muscles that you're working, about the exercises, and so on. They can do that within a month and 2 months, and then you can do it on your own. Yes, you're spending a lot of money in the beginning, but then you can do it on your own. So that's a good way of hiring a personal trainer. Now, the other reason why you're hiring a personal trainer is because you do have the money. A lot of people can afford a personal training, right? If you can afford that, So then if you need company, if you need somebody who is instructing you all the time and needs to supervise you, and you want somebody who's watching you form, if you want to be motivated, it's a good idea for you to hire a personal trainer as well. You have the money, so if you have the money, you make thousands and thousands and millions of dollars, so go and spend the money and hire a personal trainer. You're gonna get better results. Another reason why it's a good idea for you to hire a personal trainer is if you have special needs, autism, if you have a injury where you really have to be very careful and know what exercises you need to avoid and things like that, it's another good idea to hire a personal trainer. The benefits of a personal trainer is you're gonna get the personal attention, you're gonna get the knowledge that the personal trainer has, and it's gonna pass it to you. Also, you're gonna get accountability, you're gonna be assessed, you're gonna be hitting goals, and you're gonna the personal trainer, and you're gonna create a plan that it fits you need, and you're gonna be improving that plan according to your program. It could be monthly, bi-weekly, it can be every 2 months, it could be every 6 months, once again depending on your program. Now let's move on to group training. Group training, I think, is the best choice for most people. Group training, it does deliver the same thing to personal training depending on the group training that you're signing up for, because there is good group training, there is bad group training, just like anything else. So make sure if you hire a fitness instructor that is gonna put you into a group training, it has everything that you need, just like a personal trainer is gonna give you all the planned program and so on. And the group training should be the same thing. You should be setting up goals, you should be know how to eat, you should be creating an exercise plan, a eating plan. You should be the instructor should be assessing you every month, every 2 months, and once again depending on the program. But you should get the same benefits in the group training. The only difference is that instead of you training alone, you're gonna be training with other people, which is another benefit. Another benefit is that you have support, you have accountability, and you socialize, and you have fun with other people who have the same objective. And that varies from $120 to $400 a month. So you save a lot of money on group training, and it's gonna deliver the same results than personal training. So that's a great choice. If you know what you're doing, if you know about exercising, if you know about eating, but you need accountability, if you don't have the motivation to do it alone, if you need somebody who's pushing you and you can't afford personal training, so then group training is a great option for you. Another reason why group training it's a good idea is because if you don't know anything about exercise, about eating, about nothing about weight loss, or whatever is it that you want to learn, the instructor should be able to teach you the same thing as a personal trainer. Once again, the only difference is that you are in a group instead of being in alone in just one-on-one person. So, but you save a lot of money, so you get the same benefits. The only difference is that this time you're not getting individual attention only for you. But if your instructor in a group setting is very good, it's gonna give you that individual attention when you need it. So I already give you how much you may spend on group training, which is not a lot. I think is the best choice. The next choice, it's gonna be a public gym. In public gym, many people do waste their money, and the reason why they waste their money is because they sign up and then they never go, or they sign up, they don't know what to do, and they don't get results, so they get injured. They sign up and they go and they exercise and they don't get results. Simply as that. The reason why you join in a gym, a public gym, I'm guessing, is because you want results. However, I do recommend public gyms to the person who is internally motivated. That person who's internally motivated, it's gonna take the challenge to transform their body. She or he is gonna take that challenge, and it's gonna either make a research, pay personal training, or sign up for a group training just for a period of time, just to learn the basics. Or it's gonna make, he or she's gonna make a research about what exercises she or he should be doing. It's gonna make a research about what he or she should be eating, and it's gonna be on the hunt or always improving his or her program to get those results. When somebody's internal motivated, doesn't need that support, doesn't need that accountability, they don't need that somebody to push them. They just go and do it. So if you are a person who are internally motivated, you're gonna save a lot of money by going to a public gym, because I know you know that you're gonna get those results, because you're gonna push to the limits in your mind to get that knowledge, also with your body to get those results. You're not gonna be comfortable just being average. You're gonna push to the limits. So yeah, you're gonna save a lot of money. You can spend between $40 to $120 in a public gym, which is not a lot difference with the group training. Group training, it's a couple dollars more, and you still get the other benefits. But once again, I think if you are an internally motivated person, a gym is for you. But if you're not an internally motivated person, don't fool yourself. You're gonna be wasting your money if you sign up in the gym, because you're not gonna get those results, because you know you're gonna quit. You need somebody who's gonna be watching you all the time. And that's why group training, it's a good option. And then the next option, if you do have the money to spend, the personal training it's an amazing option. So let's summarize this. If you have the money to spend the money on personal trainer, hire the personal trainer. Hire a personal trainer if you only want to learn the basics and then do it on your own. So hire him from a couple months, whatever you need, the time that you need to learn that. You need to hire a personal trainer if you like the personal attention, if you have the money to spend, once again, or if you have special needs. That's a good option for a personal trainer. Group training is the same thing to personal trainer, but you're gonna be exercising in a group. So don't doubt you're gonna get the same results. If you need accountability, if you need support, if you need somebody who push you, a group training is a good idea. Even though you don't know the exercises or what to eat, you choose group training. Now, if you are an internally motivated person, the public gym is going to be the best choice for you. Just make sure you know what you're doing, what you need to eat, what exercises you need to do, what program you need to follow, and I have no doubt you're going to achieve your results. So there you have it. Now you know what's the best choice for you. Whatever choice you make, it's gonna be a good choice if you are educated, and your money is gonna be well spent. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. So now you know. If you hiring a personal trainer, make sure you search for the right personal trainer now that you have your objectives clear. If you going into a group training, make sure the group training is what you're looking for. You want to feel welcome. You want to be feeling like you come into your second family. So you should be enjoying the exercise with everybody else. They're doing it with you. If you join in the gym, remember, you have to be internally motivated, and you have to know what you're doing to get to your goals. So I hope you got a pen and a notepad so you get some information out of this podcast and put it into practice. Thank you so much for continuing following us. You know you can follow us on YouTube. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram and even TikTok. You're going to find those links in the show notes here. Thank you so much, and I'll be seeing you next time.